Yo guys, it's Season,
This is Shades.
and together
We are the Cajun Boys.
Alright, so on today's topic, we're gonna be talking about Hollywood. What's your thoughts on Hollywood, man?
Hollywood is a shit show right now. I don't know what's going on with them. To me, it sounds like they hate money. Like they don't want to make money no more. Like think about it. Is it really hard to make an entertaining movie these days?
It's not hard, it's just risky. Like people like there's good ideas. People keep talking about like we're running out of ideas. That's totally not true. I think that they're too afraid to take like risks in making these kinds of movies.
Their most famous projects, their franchise were risk back then.
Exactly.
So why they can do the same now?
That's a good question, and we're trying to figure that out too.
But they also risk of ruining those same franchise, and they won't make money in the future.
That's true. Like Hollywood, like do you feel like there's people in Hollywood that don't know the audience? Do you think that's why? Like,
yeah, they're out of touch.
They're out of touch with the audience. It's like the people doing like the script writing, all that kind of stuff. Like, it seems like they're trying to promote an idea rather than provide you with like an escape. Like people go to the movies back then to like immerse themselves into fictional realms, fictional realities, but these days it's like they're trying to sell you some kind of idea rather than
The problem is they just want to have the message.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Instead of entertaining us and have fun. They don't care about that, right?
Yeah.
They're seeing they keep losing money, they keep pushing that message. They know it's not working, right? At the end of the day, the majority rules, not the minority. They're promoting it to a small amount of minority, even though those minorities don't buy their own shit.
Yeah.
They're not the ones paying for it.
And Shades, I remember you told me before off camera, you said something about what's it called? Oh, the message that we're talking about, right? How they have a message. You told me that they stopped caring about like the adult, the grown audience. They're targeting like
little children.
The children. They're putting ideas into the younger audience because their minds are still developing. It's still
they're waiting long term. It's a long term goal.
It's like seeding. They put a seed, you know what I'm saying? And oh, and recently, right, there was that actress from
Snow White,
the movie, that's getting like extreme backlash. Like the whole internet, the social media, the comments, they're all saying like they think she was the wrong cast. What do you feel about that?
It was really dumb. They didn't follow the source material. They clearly disrespected the very movie that made them successful in the first place.
Yeah.
Did you know Snow White was the movie that put Disney on the map? It wasn't even Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse was their mascot, but Snow White was what put them.
Yeah, people are saying like they're making jokes about it. It's kind of funny, to be honest.
But the thing is, how can you cast Snow White that doesn't even look like Snow White? You see, it makes no sense.
Hey, that's true. It's a touchy topic, but I agree with that.
Her skin's supposed to be pale. It's literally in the name, Snow White.
Bro, I literally
her skin is just like snow.
Yeah. I literally went on Google and I put in Snow White to look at the original cartoon character. And you know what it looks like to me? It looks like a little bit like a polished person, like polish, which is like white, like to me that's white.
It's a European folktale.
Yeah,
literally that's what it is, right?
Yeah, I swear Disney has roots in Polish or something.
It's actually Snow White is German.
Yeah. So I made like an educated guess. So that's what the character.
But another thing I want to say about upcoming actresses and actors. If you're a small actor or actresses, if they're like hire you for a big project, like high budget movies, keep your mouth shut. Don't share your, politics or anything, because it might ruin your career. You're making yourself look unlikable. And if your movie fails, the other companies are not gonna hire you.
Yeah, Snow White failed. They had like a 209 million budget, I believe. And the last time I checked, it was like 40 million.
They also did a lot of reshoots.
Reshoots?
Yeah.
They got to delete the whole movie. They got to They can stop the reshoots, just delete it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying,
But
bro?
this is the thing with Hollywood, right?
Yeah,
There's so many. It's like with Star Wars. How can you ruin the biggest movie franchise of all time?
I don't know much about Star Wars. Like you saying that got ruined?
Yeah, it's actually the biggest movie franchise, like brand,
Uh-huh.
than any other brand in movies, right?
Uh-huh.
Like in merchandise that makes billions. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, Disney doesn't follow the source material they decide to push the message, right? But like Star Wars is a simple concept and they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Like going back to like just Hollywood, right? There's a lot of good ideas. Like I can name like a bunch, like or like what about Interstellar 2?
Hmm.
Interstellar was a good movie. Do you
Hmm.
agree?
Yeah,
Why not number 2?
it depends.
Something like
It
that.
depends on the director's vision, like it
That is
depends.
true, but at the same time, remember, it's also like when they take ambitious kinds of like projects and
You know what
it's
would be a
just
good idea?
what
Make a GTA movie. It's actually a
that could
very
work.
simple
That could
concept.
work. Yeah.
There's no way they can mess it up with that.
Yeah.
Like, it's a
How
criminal
about this?
movie.
Call of Duty Zombies, the movie.
Yeah, they could do something like that.
That's
It's a
what I'm
simple concept.
see, but that's the thing. Like when like producers and stuff or executives, whatever, whoever's in charge of greenlighting these movies, when they hear these things, it's a bold move because they don't know. Like they're catering to people like
But that's the
generic
but that's the
ideas.
problem. They're out of touch
Yeah.
with the younger audience,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
These are a bunch of old men boomers and Gen X
Yeah.
who don't know what they're doing. Yeah, they might be good with the financial part
Yeah.
of handling the company, but they're not very creative in the mind.
Hmm.
Are they actually movie fans? They're not movie fans.
That's true.
They're a bunch of corporate men.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
uh, yeah. But Hollywood, just look at movies. There's plenty of different movie franchise like you can make a sequel on. There's plenty of books
Hmm.
that's never been adaptation.
Uh-huh.
You know,
Yeah.
like books, bunch of books out
Oh
there.
yeah.
There's a bunch of Star
Oh,
Wars
here's another one.
comics.
World War Z 2. I don't know if you ever watched the first one. World War
I
Z.
did seen it,
Number 2. That could be an easy one. What do you
but
think?
I don't think they will never do it.
But I'm saying, like, isn't that also one of the good ideas that they're
Yeah.
just looking past? Like, they don't care about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. Like, tons
Here's
of
a
good ideas.
solution. I think the best way to combat Hollywood is by making your own movies. Don't rely on Hollywood. Like,
That's true. I guess to anyone who's like in film school or something like that, definitely aspire to like make bold movies. Like we bring the magic that Hollywood once had, bring that back. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? But I do know that it takes a lot of budget to make a movie, so it's kind of like a beyond the ordinary person can
Like you
just like
said, they're bringing politics to our daily lives when we're trying to escape.
yes,
Like, nobody wants to hear about politics in our lives, man.
bro.
There's a time to speak it because it does affect our life. There's a time to speak it, but majority of the time, don't speak about it because it could ruin your friendships with your family and friends, or even people at your job. You know.
And keep this in mind. We go to movies, right? We pay for the ticket, we pay for the food at the concessions. We're spending real money, not to be lectured and you know what I'm saying? Like we want a fun time.
The thing is, they think we're dumb. We're not stupid.
They think we're dumb.
They
Okay.
want to lecture us
Yeah,
like with
bro.
the bad people, right?
You're paying money to go get flamed in the theater, bro.
Yeah,
Like eating the
basically, you're
popcorn.
the bad person. You bad, bad, bad.
Yeah.
I'm not bad. You're the bad guy.
Yo, one of these days, bro, I'm gonna just walk up to the projector room and just shut it off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I would, bro. I actually, story time, bro. It has happened to me before. I once worked at AMC, bro. This happened at Avengers Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Right when whoever was about to snap, like Tony Stark, Iron Man, he was about to snap. I was supposed to be like downloading movies for next week's schedule, and I scrolled down on their little projector screen. There's a little computer screen,
Mm-hmm.
and my finger landed on the stop button, bro. The moment I let that go, right before he snapped, everything went black, bro.
Mhm.
The whole audience, like the whole auditorium went black. And
Mhm.
I was so embarrassed, guys. I'm so sorry for the whole audience out there. Like,
But it kind of goes with the movie, though. It's kind
that
of
is
cool.
crazy, right?
Uh-huh.
Yo, I swear to God, there's some people who probably thought that was a part of the movie.
Mhm.
Yo, that's crazy. But nah, no, this is a real story. The people were angry. They got out and they lined up at the guest service, customer service area, and they were asking for refunds, bro.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry that happened. But yeah,
The lesson here is silence is the most powerful thing. Like, don't try to, like, have an opinion about certain topics that could, flame the house, But when you're silent, people cannot read your character. They cannot use something against you, When you speak a lot, right? People are studying you. They're studying your
mm,
mind. Like, don't say anything. When you're quiet, they're still gonna create narratives about you. They're gonna create different versions of you, you know. But the only person that knows more about yourself is you, you know.
yeah.
But silence is important because it will protect you more. Look what happened with that Hollywood actress, Now it's gonna be a hard time for her to, get a big budget movie
I heard they
opportunity.
completely just stopped bringing her to all these like events and premieres and whatever they call those stuff. Like,
Hmm.
places for
They're
you to,
throwing her under the
you,
bus.
yeah, they're cutting her off. And bro,
Hmm.
like, think about it. That's like they put $209 million into this movie
Hmm.
and they made back like 40 million. That's like a, bro, that's like 150 million loss million, bro.
You see, now everybody knows she's unlikable, arrogant,
Oh yeah.
narcissistic.
So that, for some background to those who don't know the actress, they have been showing like, pictures of her, videos of her online, and she just has this, as you call it, narcissistic
Bro, if I was
personality.
her agent, I'll smack her head, bro. Like, seriously.
No, no, you know what they said? They said, I saw comments that talk a lot about her mouth movement. They don't like the way she's moving her mouth, like she's over um articulating or enunciating her words, like deeply emphasizing, like
Hmm.
red, like something
Hmm.
like that. So instead of smacking her head, maybe you should smack her mouth. I
Hmm.
feel like, yeah.
But since the beginning, like, the movie was about to fail. Like, everybody saw it coming. It just the actors just added more flames into it. But I don't think Hollywood is gonna make a come back soon.
Yo,
I just
Disney, I got a message for you, bro. If if you're willing to go this far and ruin Snow White, bro, you might as well, on your next live action Disney's Frozen movie, just put Zendaya. Put her as the main character.
But which type of character?
The main character, Elsa, played by Zendaya,
Who's Elsa?
the main character in Frozen. You know Frozen?
Bro, that's not gonna work.
No, but I'm saying, like, if they already, like, if Disney, if this is the kind of risk you're taking, let's go
But
all
it,
in.
it will still
Zendaya, Elsa.
but it'll still be bad. It doesn't matter. Disney is done. I'm sorry. RP Disney.
Bro. All right, well, let's wrap it up, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching as always.
Don't forget
Um,
to subscribe and comment on the comment section.
yep, hit the subscribe button if you guys want to see more content like this. We just want to make y'all laugh. Oh, and shout out to one of our recent new subscribers who left a comment. I believe it goes out to Mr. Francois. I believe that's the name.
Hmm.
He said, "Keep the content going, boys." So
Hmm.
shout out to you. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. For you new subscribers too, if you guys want a shout out, leave a comment in the comment section. Let us know you subscribed, and hope you see you guys in the next video. We out.